All that's left from this unit is a short recap and listing all the facts that we have established or you will establish in this week's exercise sheet. So the first part here is just some known inclusions among these complexity classes. So they form a nice little sequence. P, the non-deterministic polytime algorithms are contained in those that allow some Las Vegas algorithm randomization, but no incorrect outputs. Then one-sided error Monte Carlo and two-sided error Monte Carlo are even more general. And the unbounded error Monte Carlo was this PP class. But then that class has overdone it. So in a way, it's too powerful. It contains all of NP. So that's going to be the line between potentially practically interesting and certainly practically not interesting. And you'll show a bit more about these one-sided error classes, which we'll discuss in the exercises what the implications there are. The big news is it seems very plausible that P and BPP are actually the same because you can de-randomize all of BPP. And so any problem, any decision problem for which there is some randomized Monte Carlo algorithm with polynomial time, you can actually find somehow with this non-constructive way a deterministic algorithm. But it's based on this assumption that we have hard functions according to this average circuit hardness. But if that is true, of course, all this hierarchy here collapses and they're all the same, which was one reason why we didn't spend a lot of time on these intermediate classes, because there's good reason to believe, at least from a complexity theory standpoint, they're not so interesting. All right. So what should you take from this, apart from the lovely construction that won some people the Turing Award? You shouldn't try to solve NP-hard problems if all your extra tricks is just randomization. That's very unlikely to work. Or if it works, I mean, come see me and it's probably a breakthrough, but more likely is there's something not going through. But it still means this doesn't mean that randomness is useless. There's many things you can do with randomized algorithms where we don't know how to do it in deterministic ways with the same kind of qualities and guarantees. So in a way, this statement is also restricted to what it really says, namely decision problems only, polynomial versus exponential, the big dichotomy. Many things you can still do easier or faster randomized. And also there's some interesting problems at the boundary between complexity classes where exactly maybe this question is why we can't make progress. And we'll see some examples of that in the next unit.